Ladies, I know this is what you like. Unataka jamaa mwenye atakupe pin ya simu yake na pin ya ATM. Cheki, sai as we talk, there's a lady who's living that dream. But it was never easy. Kuna gharama alilipa. Ladies, kama unataka kuolewa na jamaa mwenye ni mpoa, mwenye ameshine, mwenye anado, itabaki umelipa gharama. Sasa huyu jamaa alikuwa na nothing. Hata hakuwa na do wakijuana na huyu dem. Hata kumpeleka out alikuwa na kopa do. So siku moja jamaa akataka kujua the kind of chick the lady was. Akasema ni aje nampeleka home. Na jamaa ametoka place moja remote. Place hata ukimiss tu gari moja ni hivyo una postpone safari. So wakasema apeleke huyu dem. Nikijua mademu wa leo ukimpeleka home kwenyu na ni place remote, iyo relationship inaisha. Anakuambia, you know what babe, I'm not destined for this. I'm destined for greatness. See you later, you know. But you dem alivumilia tu. So wakaishia. Wakaenda wakakuta hakuna magari. So ile kitu waliona hapo ni tractor yenye ilikuwa inapita. I think ilikuwa imetoka shamba kulima or something like that. So jamaa anajuana na watu wa kijiji, akaomba lift. Akaambia demu wake, bebes, hop in tuishie home. Bebes ametulia tu, humble tu, hop in. So along the way ni ile dust nini. Dem by the time wanafika amekunywa dust. My eyebrows, nywele nini zinakaa tu brown, ni dust. Jamaa ana assess tu dem, anampima tu. So wakafika. Venye tu walifika yani place ingine remote ara sijui. Venye tu walifika akashow dem, babe stop. Kamuliza nini? Akamwambia ebu rudi reverse. Akamuliza babe saa hizi ni mambo gani? Na kushow rudi reverse alafu kuja uingilia hapa because gate iko hapa. Dem anamwangalia na muuliza ni aje, gate gani na sioni? Akamshow babe, na kuambia urudi nyuma reverse uingilie kwa hii gate. Yes, najua kuna gate but it was meant to be a gate. Hapa unaona palifaa kuwa na gate. Watu wangu, sitaki kupreempt anything. Ebu tu hop in, tucheki hii kapo ya nguvu tunaongelelea about ni akina nani. Wanakuanga tu Kiambu town. Wako na empire yao ya matiles. Shop kubwa ya matiles. Guys wana make it. Jamaa, ana ride gari poa. Na pia amenunulia wife yake ride. Wanafanya biashara pamoja.
Every young lady is looking for that proverbial, tall, dark, handsome, and financially stable. In fact, I talked to another lady who told me, I don't want to hear about potential. Potential ya nini? Mimi nataka pesa. Fari. We looked at her together with my wife, and it took us back to when we started dating. And thank God, my wife accepted me just the way I was. I was there, tall, very slender, poorly clothed village boy. And in fact, even her friend tried every way to discourage me, or rather to discourage her from having such kind of a guy. And I still remember there's this particular day when I had done all my best. Though I was jobless, I made sure that when I'm meeting her, because she was still in college, me I was already out 1 year ahead of her. So I never wanted to visit her empty-handed. Mkono mtupu, Haulabwi. So I got a whole 1,000 and I went to the Nairobi street and I got some, those chicken. I got her some chicken and some chips and I went to meet her in campus. But the first thing, when I met her together with her friend, she gave me that sarcastic look and asked me, now you have brought her some chicken and chips. Have you got some job? What are you doing with your life? I tell you, I was so embarrassed. And I tried to explain, but she could take none of that. To her, the kind of a man who should be dating a lady is that man who has got a lot of money. And thank God my wife is quite understanding. She never looked down on me, neither has she ever embarrassed me. And to tell you the truth, that lady even today, she's never gotten a man, she's still single. And the journey has never been easy, and it will never be easy. So I find many ladies who will just do quick hesabus. They judge the book by its cover. They look at the man, they see this man doesn't have a stable job, this man is struggling, this man is not as romantic or as hot as the men on the Facebook. I tell you, every story, every testimony has tests. Every story has its journey, and the journey sometimes can be very long and very slow. So, and some of these men that you just disregard just because they don't look as the kind of guys that you want, they turn out to be some of the greatest partners in life that you can ever imagine. I remember when I took my wife at home and we visited the village, going at home, finding the round grass thatched house, and when we were passing, I told her, pass through the gate. She asked me, which gate? And I told her, this space is supposed to have a gate. And I remember we went into that round grass thatched house, and she hid her surprise. My wife is amazing. She hid her surprise of where I have come from, a poor background. But that doesn't make her not to enjoy the nice story house that God has given us. She was carried home at the back of a tractor, but today doesn't mean that she enjoys her rides. That guy who would have been easily despised, today God has blessed us.
So when Godfrey first took me to his home, to his village, that was the remotest place I have ever seen. And I didn't know that there are still people who live in mud houses, and there are dry places where there is absolutely nothing green. And I have been raised in a place that has green vegetation throughout the year, and I saw real poverty. But I saw the potential that was in that man, not the background from where he was coming from. Because if I was to judge him from where he was coming from, I would have missed a great opportunity in my life. For me, I saw the potential of that man, and the man who was open. He was not willing to hide anything. He wanted to be accepted as is, as art, and we begin from there. So I was happy that he was willing to disclose some of the things that many men would be afraid because they want to impress. I saw genuineness, that he was not out to impress. He was out to present himself the way he was for me to judge. And from there we have come a long journey. And I can really thank God that I did not judge the book by the cover. And to the glory of God, today we have our own home and we have many other things that God has given us. After all, I was not getting married to his family. I was not getting married to the background. I was getting married to Godfrey, and he's the one that I have walked with through the thick and the thin, and I can see even a brighter future in the hands of God. And I can also say that he has never changed. That genuineness, that openness, that transparency has been the basis of our marriage, and it has really worked for our good. That today when I call him and he tells me that I am here, I am 100% sure that that is where he is. And when he tells me he can give me his money, his phone to send the money that I want or to do whatever, I know his password to the bank, to everything. I can literally do everything because we began from the foundation of trust and have continued to build on that foundation. My advice to the young ladies out there is that when you reach the age of marriage, or you are looking for a partner and you're young, just get someone who is serious in life, someone who is committed, someone who is hardworking, someone who is God-fearing, but don't go looking for money, don't go looking for resources and wealth. Those things may not be there at the beginning. Many times in life, you have to build what you want to see. So you have to be willing to work on that man, be patient. Life is a journey, life is not a marathon. You take one step at a time, and eventually God will get you to where you are supposed to be, as long as you walk faithfully and you are committed to the building of your home.
Our neighbor's house was nice. It was iron sheet, but ours was there. It was around mud, grass, thatched house. Nikamwambia hapa ndipo home. Kwa hii kanyumba tumelelewa tukiwa 12. Ndio nika nyumba ya matope na nyasi, lakini huku ndiko hapa ndipo jamaa wako ametoka. Nikamwambia wewe pita tu kwa gate. Ni hapa. Akaniambia gate gani? Nikamwambia hii space inastahili kuwa na gate. Wewe pita tu. Akacheka, tukaingia na tukakaa. Rafiki yake bado anaangalia na auliza, hapa is there hope? But I tell you, I'm a man who is always loaded with hope and a vision. Na uzuri wa mrembo wangu ni kwamba hajawahi niaimbisha. Kwa hivyo hata tulipomaliza akaenda akaona makao. Tuliporudi Nairobi nikamuuliza, do you still love me? Akaniambia, I don't just love you, I love you even more. Kwa sababu naona maono ambayo iko ndani yako. Kwa hivyo ningetaka kukuambia ya kwamba usiangalie tu. Siku ya leo anakaa jumba lake, alibebwa na tractor. Siku ya leo ako na ride yake. So I want to encourage you, don't despise the days of small beginning. Huyo jamaa umeona kama amechakaa, huyo unaweza jioshea, unaweza mjaza maono, umuongeleshe, na huyo jamaa akawa amechange, akawa admired by everyone. Kwa hivyo be the first one to be the motivator. Mchoche kabisa, muinue, na nakwambia kama utamuinua siku moja atakuinua. Najua kuna mwingine alisema sisi tunainuliwa tu na maombi. Utainuliwa na maombi na uinue mundu kwa mundu. Uinuliwe juu. Kwa hivyo Haya ndio mawazo yangu kwako, ya kwamba wewe usitupilie mbali. Yaweza kuwa hiyo ndio baraka yako, na ukiimiss imepotea kabisa. Kuna mtu mmoja aliniambia siku moja, nikamwambia hakuna mtu dunia hii, especially msichana, hakuna mtu ambaye huzaliwa na kazeeka kabisa bila mmoja tu kumuona na kumpenda. Hata huyo ambaye hata kama ako na anachechemea, hata huyo anachechemea, kuna mtu ambaye anamuona anasema, kwanza akichechemea hivyo, huyo nampenda, naonanga tu kama ni break dance anafanya. Lakini unaona wengi wanasema mimi sina, anatupilia tu mbali. Hakuna mtu ambaye hana mtu wa kumpenda katika maisha. Kuna mtu, lakini ole wako kama yule alikupenda, pengine ulimfanyia mahesabu, kaona huyu haendi kokote. Huyo jamaa mwingine siku ya leo utampata, ulimdharau, amesafika, ako na hela na ako na mapenzi tele tele. And those are the kind of people that we have today. So nakushawishi, ni changamoto kwako.
Madam, I hope hii story itakumotivate na ichange mtazamo wako. Ukitaka jamaa mwenye ako tall, handsome, na filthy rich, na mwenye ni msafi, itabaki umemwosha mwenyewe. Alafu apart from that, nikupatia tip ingine. Kama unataka kuolewa, you also have a role to play. Cheki, amka, oga sawa sawa, jipake ya remis, hit the road. Now when you hit the road, usiende ukitafuta majamaa wenye wana drive ama wenye ni instant. Ambia tu God akuconnect to the right person. Point ya 3, kama wewe ni dem na unatafuta jamaa wa kukuoa, itabaki umetumia machozi ya kawaida. Itabaki umetumia macho extra, macho ya rohoni. Na when you do that, story yako itakuwa kama ya our couples. Show ni Such is Life with yours truly Wams. Utatupata hapa kila weno. Facebook ni Kingly Favor Studio. YouTube Kingly Favor Studio. Until then, ciao.